Hello there, report lovers. This is Charles Allen with BKD. I am here to show you a product that works very well for remote users. And it works well because it's browser based. And it doesn't require a VPN, it doesn't require a high speed network, it requires access to the internet. And you're also going to see that in some cases, once you have gotten that internet established, it really just depends on you getting an email, which you could get on your phone or your tablet. Okay, so let's take a look at that. We're looking at a profit and loss statement, as you can see, again, inside of Solver, which is a Microsoft Azure based application. One way to share is when I'm looking at a report, I can come over here, click share, and I can choose other users, and I can choose groups of users called roles. That's one way. That's a one at a time option. So if I had 10 reports, I'd have to run each report and share each report individually. I don't want to do that. I'm going to use a function called publisher. So let's go take a look at publisher. We're going to go to publisher, and you can set up multiple jobs within publisher, and those jobs can be scheduled to run at different times and include multiple reports and be sent to multiple people. Let's go to this one which I've set up, and I'm going to choose edit. You can see here that I've got a name for it, a description, where the data is coming from, which reports are going to be scheduled, and the parameters that are being used. These are coming from the report. Now, one thing that's very important is the security context. Let's say that I had a report that I wanted to send to my departments, and I have 20 different department heads, and I want each department head to get a report that's specific to that department. Made sense. I don't want to have to create 20 different reports, one for each department. I want one report which will serve the needs of all 20 people. But again, I only want each department to see the data for that department. How do we do that? We use what's called the security context of the recipient. In the security settings in Solver, we can identify a particular department for each user. So the user we do need to set up a person as a user in the system, and then we can then say that that user is for that department. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do down below is I can choose who the recipients are going to be. Then I go to the destination, and I can choose to send via email, or I can go to what's called the archive section, and we'll take a look at that here in a minute. The email is going to be an Excel file or files that are sent to the users. If I go to Outlook, here's an example of an email that a user received. Here's the attachment, here's the body. It's very simple. User just double clicks it, and they're off to the races. If they had a phone or a tablet, they could open this up and view it on their phone or tablet. Okay. Now, for the archive section, the advantage of the archive section is that they can drill down on data. And if I go up to archive, let me actually go ahead and run this first. And again, you can schedule these to be run. They can be run daily, they can be run hourly, and they can be run monthly. Okay? So maybe you finish your financials on the 3rd day of the month, you can have it scheduled to go out on the 4th day or something like that. But let's go take a look at what we've just published. So we're going to go to archive. Notice this top item here, just a few seconds ago. Any item that has that blue button next to it means it has not yet been opened. So we're going to open it. Let's go ahead and choose that. Hit open. There's our report. As I said, if it goes to the archive section, you can drill down on the data. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to go to salary, right click, and notice that I have a couple choices. You can, as a report designer, create additional drill downs. You can also, as part of that security, you can identify what the users can see. Maybe I don't want people to see the individual payroll records that are in my general ledger, because that would give them the idea of how much people are getting paid. Okay, but that's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and just drill down on GL detail, and there it is. And if I scroll to the right, there's my individual dates, and there's my individual amounts. Okay, and if I go back over here, here's our report again. From here, I can also download that report. Okay, let's go ahead and close this. All right, so what we have done is we have shared the report via email. You saw the email. We've shared it via the archive section. We opened it, we drilled down, very easy. If you would like more details about this product and how it works, contact me at BKD and we'll be happy to help. Have a great day.